Good morning and welcome back to RLTW Strategies. The market has just opened. I'm having internet issues, so I'm just doing a recording of my trading session. So yesterday we were trading this account and I had a rough day yesterday. I was negative 1100 and then slowly built myself up and closed the day with 786, which I'm happy of because it was a rough trading day. The first couple trades, if you watch the stream, I just hit the tops and hit the bottoms and closed out before I lost my account, which was good. But then it just kind of went sideways. But then I slowly chopped up the day with $100 wins and went from there. So now we're just going to go ahead and trade this trading session, and I'm going to go ahead and trade this account because I'm hotspotting off my cell phone, and if I blow an account, I don't want to blow the account that I only have 1900 left to pass. So until internet's backed up, we're going to trade this account, this XFA. I traded yesterday during Globex, probably around, I don't know, 8 o'clock p.m. on Monday. So anyways, back to the charts. We're moving back up, as you can see. We're moving back up. We're at the top of this range. This is the Globex high up here. Globex was a slow downward trend until about 7:35 this morning. 7:30 this morning, we dropped about 120 points, 130 points, and at 8:30 we started to go back up. I drew this trend line from that first drop. This is the trend line from Globex. This is the trend line from the drop of the morning. We broke it, never retested it, and continued to go up. And that's just how the market was trading. Topstep X news doesn't populate, so we're not going to transition to the news outlet. We are breaking high. I went ahead and did some levels on so I took away all the lines. I have a weekly high, yesterday's high, pre-market low, yesterday's low. This is December 23rd level, December 2023 level. It goes all the way back. As you can see, we bounced, we rejected off it, and then we blow through it, and we used it as support. So I'm going to take that in consideration. This was the support level from Tuesday. So it's up here, back here. And then we have the week low down here and this long trend line from the weekly. That's a weekly trend line. And then I have a daily trend line and a weekly trend line. So I'm going to show you those. Oh no, it's just a weekly trend line. So we're right below the weekly trend line, and this is the, I think that's another, yeah, that's another week trend line. So we have a weak trend line below, a weak trend line above, and if we break those and hold it, then I think that's pretty substantial. And then I put these number blocks here on the daily, I believe. I drew some lines since then. So between the two purple lines is 521 points. Between, I think, yesterday's low and December 2023 is 360 point drop. And then from December 2023 to Tuesday is a 408 point drop. So I put those in just to give me an idea, a ballpark, how many points are in there at a glance, except it's on the daily chart. It's not on the other charts. So yeah, that's what we're trading. We're moving. I'm watching the 5 minute on the left, and I got the 1 minute on the right. We're going to trade off the 1 minute chart and go from there. And if my internet gets back on, then I'll go ahead and stream live. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I'll trade as normal. We'll consider that A and B on the 1 minute on the trend. This one's broke for now. I mean, we haven't retested it. For this trend line, we bounced on that level, which was pretty good. That was the high from 0335 this morning. We have a pretty big indecisive candle on the 5-minute. Look like we got a breakout here. Let's see if it bounces off the trend line. Looks like we're getting some selling pressure. Let me look at the Mag 7 real quick. See if we bounce. We could bounce here. We bounced off this orange line. We're 4 minutes into a 5-minute candle. Palantir is screaming to the upside, but I don't know how much it's going. That was a good 5-minute bounce. 3 minutes left on that candle, but I mean, that's a lot of movement within 3 minutes, right? About 50 points, 45 points. Tesla had a pop, Nvidia had a pop, Palantir had a pop. I mean, it might be a bullish day. We're at the 1900, so 1900 holds, we might be slowly climbing up today. If 1900 doesn't hold, well, go from there. We are at a pretty good resistance zone. We got a 50 points between levels. We have 1 minute left on this candle. And that was a good bounce off that trend line. Could have been missing out on that move. And we could still close red. We're going up there. That was the point to enter on this drop, right? This was the area to enter, to go long, bouncing off that trend line. So something to pay attention to on another trade setup. No point in rushing into it. I mean, we're only what, 10 minutes into the market open? Palantir's going, Microsoft's going, Apple's going, Amazon's moving up, Tesla's moving up. How long are they going to move up until Trump puts some news out? You know? Yesterday, closing the day was $7.86. We averaged $95 an hour on an 8-hour shift. So that's pretty good. I'll try to keep it. I'll try to keep it going, at least $500. You know, a couple trades, $100 trades. We could be rejecting up here for a morning pullback or reconsolidation. And that's almost 100 points. I mean, we're almost 70 points from 19,000. You know, we could pop up here real quick. We're coming to a resistance area on this orange line, right? We got this small little resistance area. So I'm gonna watch that on the 5-minute, and then the top of that candle wick. See how price acts over here. This could be our pullback. Could be. Come back to the trend line, come bounce at this level, 19,037. We could try to get into a position there. Nvidia's coming down a little bit, and this could be just a pullback. Let's wait. We're on a 3-minute candle. Has a long ways to go to establish a 5-minute 3-bar reversal. Might be a trend day up. The daily looks like a bull flag forming. And that could be a possibility. Big kick up on that minute candle, but man, everything's going. Nvidia looks like it's rotating back up. Just got a red candle. This candle could be a fake out. We're at that area where we could be rejecting on the 5-minute. Going to look at the 15-minute range, all green, strong green candle on the 15-minute. We have an indecisive 5-minute candle. Let's see what forms next. We're at 15 seconds left on it. Right here. Let's see what forms. Nvidia looks like it's coming down from its open high.
Order filled. Order filled.
$12. And that was the trade. If I was just patient, maybe. Let's wait. Let's wait for a retest up in this area. Maybe I'll get back in. So that was my initial plan, was to short down to here. I was just too scared. We could bounce here on the blue line. I don't know if I captured it, but I shorted here, closed out there. I mean, reached our area that we thought it was going to go to. We have 3 minutes left on this red candle on the 5 minute. It's a good buy up. The question is this going to be a little pullback before it starts moving up? It might have been a good entry. Or it's to grab more positions. It's a good 5 minute buy up. We got 3 minutes left on this candle. I will be right back. Looks like we missed out on that long. I had to put on a sweater. Missed out on that long. We got yesterday's high at 19,256. Roughly there is yesterday's high. Could be in a reversal area. On the 5 minute, we got this congestion, and then we're coming to it right now. So we could do a morning pullback. we got the weekly trend up here, which we might slowly work our way up to that area. Whoops. It's like the market is slowing down a little bit. Let's look at the 15-minute range real quick. That's good. It's a good 15-minute range. I mean, I don't know if this is going to help me at all, but it'll give us an idea on where we were at this morning on the 15-minute range. So see if we break it, see if we not. We're slowly moving up. I mean, that is a very consistent algo movement, I think. Universal Orlando, there you go. Go check out Universal Orlando. Non-paid sponsor. All right, we got 19 150s. I don't know if that's a significant level. I don't know why that's up. All right, with this, is this the morning pullback? 2 minutes left on this candle. Could be faking people out. News is already released. It was I already removed the economic calendar. For all you Kate Blanchett fans, she's thinking about retiring from acting. At 8:30, we had the import price index minus fuels, and the Empire State Manufacturing Survey. So those are the only news for today, and we have a speaker at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Will we be hitting exhaustion up here for a small pullback? I mean, we have 6 green candles. 6 green candles, and the largest move was 100 points. Second largest was 60 points. And we have 2 40-point moves. So that was the opening momentum. Will it continue? Palantir, man, is still climbing. Microsoft, Nvidia, and everything just got a bump up, man. We may hit that trend in yesterday's high this morning. I don't think we're gonna get much of a pullback anymore. Let me see what we do here. We got 21 seconds, 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Look at these candles. It's crazy. All right, on this trend from from 9:35 to the last 20 minutes, let's see if we break it and retest this yellow line to come back down to this trend line. That might be a good trade. Again, there's no indication of shorting yet for a pullback in the morning. We're coming up against a huge, price actioned area from the other day. So, I mean, we come up to here before going back down. That could be a possibility. That would be a good area to short, I think. I'm gonna try a short.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, 90 bucks. If we pop up again, I'll try to go in again. If we get to that yellow line. We have 2 minutes left on this candle. Microsoft looks like it might be having a pullback. Amazon looks like it's having a pullback. Oh, I went long.
Order filled.
Let's go ahead and close that. I meant to go short. Up 143 on a mistake, a $40 mistake. Yeah, man. That's a grab of liquidity maybe. Let's go retest this line. We broke it. Let's retest this trend line and come back down. I'm looking for a price to come up to this yellow line up here. We're a minute 44 left on this 5-minute candle. 5-minute candle looks pretty good. That's a pretty good red candle. Unless we get a big green wick on it. It could change. But minute 30 left. We could come back up to here real quick and go down. Just disappointed a little bit that I closed that. I moved my stop. I would have got scared on this wick though. At the top of this wick, I would have got scared. All right, here we go. We're gonna retest the trend line, or that was a grab of liquidity, or we may reject up here. We could put in a position up here and then move our stop up to here to 120 area. 50 seconds left on this candle. I'm gonna watch the 5-minute to see if we close with the. This could be a good 5-minute. 3-bar reversal. $30 seconds left on the candle. It's a pretty big red. Pretty big red could be followed by a pretty big green. So that's something to watch out for. We're in that zone on the 5-minute. We're inside the 15-minute range. Three seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Now we could come up 50%. Okay, we come up to here before going back down. Or we could just go down. That could be a possibility. 50% range, let's wait. I'm looking for a 50% recovery on this 5-minute candle. I mean, that could be its first draw of liquidity. I don't know, Microsoft seems to kind of pull back a little bit.
Order filled.
All right, there's the 50%. Is it faking people out? Again, the real trade would be getting in position up here for a short, but then that would be just a higher high. We're maintaining the 5-minute range so far. We have a bullish flag on Nvidia right now. We have a bullish flag forming on Palantir, bullish flag forming on Apple. Microsoft, no. Bullish flag forming on Tesla. So Amazon's flat. We have 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. That's what it looks like. I mean, this could turn red, and that could be the 3-bar reversal. We got equal top wicks at this top. Again, I'm looking to enter a short here or a short here. We may reject up here. We're staying below that 50% area. Palantir spiked up. Palantir's moving up. This thing could come up to that trend line and reject. We broke here. We come up and then reject down. One minute 30 left on this green candle, this 5-minute. We're at the top of the 15-minute range. We just broke it above the 15-minute range. Is it going to be able to hold? This is what I was telling you. We could almost get a fake out 5-minute 3-bar reversal with an equal green candle to continue up, or just to grab more liquidity to come back down. .24 seconds. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon are all moving down. I just don't know if they're going to reverse to move up, or is this going to be the morning retreat? 7 seconds left. New candle. It could come all the way up to here and go back down. Still at the top of that 15-minute range.
Order filled. Order filled.
$300 on the day. That's pretty good. Again, these are just evals. I'm just trying not to get revenge trading. I'm trying not to over leverage. I'm trying to reestablish my mind reward mindset of appreciating, $100 moves. And then not getting greedy during the day and blowing my account. So that's what I struggle with. I struggle with seeing large winning days of $1,200 to $2,200 and on the evals, and thinking once I get to a funded account that I could replicate that. But then you're all in a whole other mindset when you're trading a funded account. Because real money could be derived from those funded accounts. You just got to prove your consistency. All right, here we go. We're coming up to this trend line in this day high level. We could blow through it or reject hard off it. We got 2 minutes left on this candle. This candle on the 5 minute could be a large red wick. All right. Again, I'm looking for a rejection up here in this area. Palantir's going strong. Tesla's going strong. Amazon looks like it's reversing. Nvidia's nearing the top of its high at the open. We may be going up. This could be a leg up. How many legs up do we have? Well, that's on the 5 minute. How many legs up we got? Well, we don't really have that many legs up. I guess that's one leg, consolidated, another leg, huge consolidation. We could test yesterday's high. We got to fight through this area. And on the 5 minute, we got to fight this area right here. We got to fight all this area to test this area. If we reject up here at 120s, we could come down pretty hard, at least to this trend line or retesting this trend line from Globex. Retesting that purple trend line. This one was the morning reversal. This is just the minute trend line. Morning reversal, Globex trend to the downside. Reversal from Globex into open, trend line up, and then minute trend line. This could be a double top or a triple top, however you want to look at it. On the 5 minute, it looks like a triple top. Microsoft's still coming down. Let's see what Meta's doing. I was looking at Meta yesterday. They were talking about having to break up Meta, I think. Meta spiked and is coming back down. So we got Microsoft and Meta coming back down. All right, new 5 minute candle. We have an indecisive green, two indecisive greens. Failed to break the high. Let's see if we break it. That would be the failed break. And this could be a new formation forming. We got the double top. I call that a double top. I call that one series of resistance and that another series of resistance. How many points is that to 1963? 50 points? We can do that. Got to break that previous high. If not, this is what we're looking at. Breakout or liquidity? Again, waiting for a rejection here. Oh, news is back up. What do we got? Well, that's good. That was published at 7 Canadian. That was the reversal. That could have been the reversal. There we go. We got the news up. Maybe that's why we're climbing up. Could be a possibility. Should have went long. Still in that congestion. That was a good pullback. That was a 60-point pullback. What are we doing here? We're in that area where I was thinking we were get a rejection from. I just don't know how strong that rejection is going to be. Could bounce here. 1 minute left. Dang, man. 50-point drop almost. Could bounce here. "16 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what it does. 10 seconds. Is that a pull of liquidity? 2 seconds. 1 second. Back in the 15-minute range. We just dropped 54 points. All right, I'm looking for a retest at 120. Looking for a retest up here. That was our first red huge sell-off. Not sell-off, just a morning pullback. I think price is I think we're exhausted.
Order filled.
I may be wrong.
Order filled.
All right, 500 on the day. You know, I might just call it because $500 is good. Retesting that 120s again. Let's see if we maintain it. If we reject again up here on this green trend line, I don't know. That's a huge candle. We could bounce here. Oh my God, man. I was short. I was short. All right, so we're testing that 5-minute trend line. Look at that. We're testing that 5-minute trend line. Again, we could break and test this 5-minute trend line. We're in the middle of the 15-minute range. Everything's coming down. Let's bounce up hard and then go down. We could reject here. Dang, dogs. I was short. I would have been a nice short play. Let me see what ES is doing. This could be the morning pullback. Is there news? I'm watching a break of that 5-minute range, or that reversal trend from this morning. I think you're seeing it right here. ES is acting similar. There it is, man. I said we're gonna reject up here in this area. China Customs Administration are holding meetings in trade business and industry associates. Man, hitting the VWAP. Could we bounce here? Man, I was short. We could bounce. That's huge news. Breaking the VWAP. Retesting the VWAP. Mag 7 all just vomited. Man, I was short up there. We're still in extreme fear. Everyone thought we were continuing to go up. That's crazy. Are we going to come down and retest this bottom? That was the morning trend. Just look for a break and retest. That's the Globex trend right there on the purple line. We could hit this double bottom. We could bounce here at this area, right here. Retesting that trend line. Check news again. That's a good green candle right here. 50%. All right. We come up 50% from that drop. $149 points. If we break that trend, I'm going to short. You know, it's just like the market to trap people into a short. Let's wait till the 50% area. I think the 50% area would be a better play. That's at 19,036, so roughly around this blue line right here. If it pops up to there, we could short. We could short anywhere in this range, this area. $149-point drop. Would that be, who would be closing their positions right there? And who would be buying this up right here? Shorts would cover moving the price up. Longs would, unless that was a liquidity pool, to close long positions before moving back up. We hit the 50% area right here. There's the 50% area, and we're there. And that was a huge drop. UE expects U.S. tariffs to remain as discussions make little progress. That's probably why right there. We made little progress of resolving trade disputes. That's what dropped us down. Are we going to go retest the bottom? That one was tested. I don't know, man. I think 21 seconds left on this, 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Let's see what it does. Hitting the VWAP again. We're rejecting off the VWAP. Oh no.
Order filled.
Okay, that was late. I don't know what happened.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go, come on. Come on, come on.
Order filled.
All right, 800, I'm done. I'm done for the day. That's it. All right, so let me go show you. All right, so I didn't trade. So this is, I have two combines that got rebuilt. I reset this one, I think, after I blew my XFA. So on this combine I haven't traded yet. It's still blank. This combine I traded today because I'm trading off of my cellular phone, hotspotting on my computer. And then this one I was trading live, and I'm gonna save that one to trade live. So performance stats, no trading today. That's where we're at. 3,300 on last week, 786 this week. And then on the other account, this one I traded today, we're up 10 trades, $800. I'm gonna stop because internet, man, and we're going down. But anyways, so that's it. You guys trade safe out there. I'm not getting too greedy. I'm gonna try to just go small and try to rewire my brain to work on consistency and my reward system. So my reward system in my head needs to stay minimal to build a buffer and not get greedy on large moves and over leveraging and having a couple missed trades. As you could see, I lost $200 on that last trade and went in again thinking it was going to drop, and you know, we got rewarded on that decision. Now we're up $800. So that's the goal, I think, is just be decent, right? Just be decent, trade small, grab a nice profit on the day. You know, 870 bucks, 8-hour day, that's almost $96 an hour for an 8-hour day. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. That's all I need. Yes, I want to make $10,000 a day, but I'm not there yet, and I need to realize that. And yeah, with that, you guys be safe. Have a safe trading day. Be disciplined. Be patient. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.